Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. The first reason why we should not judge others is the basic simple reality that we as humans, we are only seeing things as they appear to us at this present moment. We don't know the future. We don't know how things will be. We don't know how people's end will be. And the Prophet ﷺ did say, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالْخَوَاتِيمِ. Actions are to be by their ends. So people might do things during the beginning of their life and they will change towards the end of their lives and change either for better or for worse. But we're talking about here people who will change or might change for the better. So when you look at somebody now, and imagine this scenario, you saw somebody who is an angry man, who is very abusive, someone who is very harsh, strict, and this person hates Muslims. He wants to hurt them, he wants to harm them, and in fact, if he were to see the Prophet right now, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he would happily kill him. Imagine what kind of person that person would be in your mind, how you would think that person is. And you might be quick to judge that this person is a terrible person, is a bad person, a horrible person, etc., etc. But you don't know how this person might change, how Allah might guide him, and he might totally change his outlook on life. And in fact, this is not an uncommon reality of a lot of the early Muslims during the time of the Prophet ﷺ. And one of the most apparent one of those was Omar Ibn Al-Khattab. Now Omar Al-Khattab, at one stage, he was quite, he wanted to hurt the Prophet ﷺ. He hated Islam, he hated the Muslims. Who are these people who are changing the religion of our fathers and so on? So if you looked at him at that stage, you might have thought that this guy is no hope in him. But when you fast forward a few years down the line and Umar radiallahu anhu accepts Islam, he becomes one of the greatest Muslims in society today, in the world today. The reality is, Allah knew what Umar was going to be like. So in the sight of Allah, he was a great man. But you don't know. And that goes for anything. And also look at Amr Ibn Al-As, another great Sahabi. He said, I was in my life can be summarized into three areas, if you like, or three different levels. One level, you would have found me no one more hating than the Prophet than me. And I would have easily been pleased to have killed him if I had the chance. And if I had done that, I would have been amongst the people of the fire. And my second stage was that there was no one more beloved to me than the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You see the whole change in reality. And in fact, he said, when I went to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I wanted to become a Muslim. The Prophet, he extended his arm out to me and he said, Amr, accept Islam and give me the allegiance. And Amr said, but I want to make a condition. And the Prophet ﷺ said, what is it you want to make a condition? What do you want to put? You're going to become a Muslim. He said, I want to make a condition that Allah will forgive me all my sins. So the Prophet ﷺ smiled and said, oh Amr, do you not know that Islam will demolish all that is before it, i.e. of bad deeds? And Tawbah will demolish all that is before it, and Hajj will demolish all that before it. So he became a Muslim. And he said the last stage is, he said, the last stage basically is when we took charge of these affairs and, became basically rulers that he ruled. Amr was a ruler of different countries, different provinces. He said, we sometimes dealt in certain matters that we don't know how the outcome would be. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive me. So the point being is, from these just two examples of Omar Ibn Al-Khattab and Amr Al-As, you can see that if you would look at their glimpse of their life, you would have said that these people, there's no hope in them. And you would have judged them. And you would have been wrong because they changed. And they changed for the better. And similarly today, you can think of so many people that if you look at them now, you say these guys are hopeless. They are the worst people. They are they are the enemies of not just Muslims. They are the enemy of humanity. But you don't know how they will change. So that is one danger that you might fall in, and that's one important reason why you should not judge others.